Hi guys, it's me Zaria and you're watching Zariatime. So I'm here on Blossom Villa in Tortola, the British Virgin Islands in this moment, and at this time outside it is looking so lovely, and it's time for the one and only Ivan part 2. Let's get into this video.
Okay, we have read the story and we have enjoyed it because it was quite interesting. And there are 8 characters in the
Eight
story.
main characters.
Yes.
Well, we wouldn't call Kayani one of the main characters. Anywho, there's Ivan, who is a silverback gorilla. He has black fur and long arms. There's Ruby, who's a baby elephant. She comes from Central Africa, and she was in a zoo. And not a zoo, a circus. There's Stella, who's an adult female elephant. I think she's from Africa also. Mac, the owner of the store, bought her from a circus, and she has these bruises or stuff around her foot, and they get affected from time to time. They're from wearing chains, shackles, whatever you call it. There's Bob, who's a stray dog. He had two sisters and 3 brothers, but they got thrown out a truck when they were little, and Bob was the only one who was fortunate enough to roll into a ditch.
Okay, there's George, Julia's father, the janitor of the mall. He really needs this job because his wife is actually sick and he needs the money to help her to get better. And there's Julia, George's daughter, Ivan's friend. She loves to draw. She's an artist. She have long black hair. And there's Mac, the owner of Exit 8 Big Top Mall. And there's Kinyani, the female gorilla. At the end of the story, at the end of
The story.
Yeah, the story.
Her and Ivan found love.
Yes, and we wouldn't really classify her as a main character, but okay, so Ivan was sitting in his domain and his friend Julia was an artist. So he claims she loves to draw. She used to give Ivan paper and pencil through a little hole in the glass of his domain,
which he made with a bat when he was little.
We'll explain that story. Ivan can draw different things in his domain, but now he draws things that he think about.
From like in his head, like at first he used to draw things that he ate,
like bananas, peels and bananas.
Yeah, but now he draws things like zoos that he never even saw.
Yes, and with the part that we were talking about with the hole in his glass, explain.
So Mac, the owner of the store, gave him the bat about set for his birthday, and he, I don't really know exactly how it happened. I guess he like bang, hit until it made a hole, but he got to keep the ball. But Mac took away the bat.
Okay, so before Stella passed away, Ivan made a promise to her that Ruby will be safe. And when Stella passed away, Ivan drew a puzzle on pieces of paper.
Later in the book, Ivan decides that it's time to show Julia the puzzle, so he takes it out of Not Tag. Not Tag is not Tag. He had a twin sister named Tag, and she died on the route to America. But she liked to play tag, that's why her name is Tag. And Ivan's name when he was in the forest was Mud.
Okay, so
he shoves it through a hole in his domain. Then Julia takes the paintings up and calls her dad. At first they think that they should leave it by Mac's office. So as they're leaving the mall, Ivan starts to get aggressive, and then Julia drops the bag with all the paintings, and George goes to check on Ivan. Remember, George is a janitor, he needs the money and stuff.
And Julia's father, the cleaner, he goes back to check on Ivan. Julia drops her bag and all that stuff.
Yes,
And the paper went flying.
and then she starts to organize the papers, and then she realizes that it's a puzzle. Now, when they get it all together, it says home, and then there's like a ring with a red giraffe in it, and then she's like, this is the sign for all the zoos. Maybe he wants to go to a zoo. So then Julia decides that maybe we can put this up on the Exit 8 Big Top Mall sign. But
At first, her father refuses, and then Julia persuades him, and it's for the good of all the animals in the mall. So Mac, the owner of the mall, he got a phone call, and he lied, saying that all that what happened was all his idea.
But we don't know what the phone call was about. This lady with a white jacket comes to inspect the zoo after this man comes to the zoo, comes to the mall. After the man comes to the mall to take a video. I don't know why he made a video.
Okay, so I think that the woman in the white jacket might be okay. We think
that the woman in the white jacket might be a vet scientist.
Okay, so later in the story, they end up at the zoo, and
so Ivan meets this family, well, this troop, and he becomes the leader. Now that's where all this tra-la-la with him and Kenyani started. Alright. Do you like the story?
I like the story because, like, okay, I like the story because it seems like the gorilla is talking about, well, from his own viewpoint.
Would you recommend the story?
Yes, I would.
Why?
Because it's fun and it makes your imagination run wild.
Okay. So what ages would you recommend it for?
9 and up.
Okay.
Okay, so do you like the story?
Yes, absolutely. It just made my heart pump. Like what you said, it makes your imagination run wild. It is crazy. I like that they're telling it from the gorilla's viewpoint.
Okay, so do you recommend the story?
Well, yes, I would. So, especially to people who have a great imagination.
Yep. Okay, so we're good.
Bye. Peace out.
Yes, peace.